So Matty Evans is was the third place finisher in that previous race, and then 18 is another supercar, isn't it? It's another.
Yeah, it's the Ford Falcon, that one.
Yeah.
Great looking thing in an ex-Paul Radicic Ford Falcon.
Oh, I tell you what is stumping me. In my programme list, he's listed as number 100.
Oh, the field's about to get underway, actually. They've just creeped around the corner.
For that. Right, here we go. So, towards the red lights, which switch off, and away we go. Look at all those. And Robinson, we've just been talking about him, tries to make it 3 wide, which he does going into Redgate. He's on the outside line. Now, Andy, do not explore the gravel at this point. And he gets through in third, but the Matty Evans BMW is on his inside. Someone coming out the pit lane. That's not your favourite, is it?
It's not, no, but there is also a car coming in the pit lane, and it's James Card.
Oh, dear.
He's not had a single race start going to plan yet. Now, Rick Wood looked like he had a really good run on the race 1 winner, Andrew Wilson, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was ahead by the time they're going up the hill, but we'd look over to McLeanton, he's not in front. So once again, as a commentator, I'm wrong. But it happens a lot. Now, Light is in 5th place at the moment in the fantastic Ford Capri.
And really terrorising Robinson, isn't he?
Yeah, he's all over him. I just saw Hughes as well moving forward in the ex-Super Touring car Vectra. Well, it is still a Super Touring car, sorry, I should say ex-BTCC Vectra.
Yep.
But that Ford Falcon, like you mentioned, of Robinson, that's a very beefy car, that is. A really big rumble to it, a proper old-school supercar.
Got our favourite view back on the CCTV. That's good.
And here they come again. Look at the speed of them out of the final chicane, flinging themselves across the line. The ex-Garth Tander car is really looking potent already here. He's not going to let him take a second win today, is he? Or he doesn't want to, anyway.
They are very impressive bits of kit. I was very fortunate to be amongst the team of marshals taken out by the BARC to Abu Dhabi for the Oz Supercars a few years ago, and they were very exciting, really were. So we wait for them to reappear. So 4 Oz Supercars, Oz V8s as they used to be called in the front, 3, and it's still Andy Wilson ahead of Rick Wood. Then it is the interloper, Matty Evans in his BMW, very much, and I think you were right, that is far too modified to be in the Kubo.
Yes indeed, it's fantastically potent, epically potent. It almost looks like the sort of hill climb cars that often get modified from BMW 1 Series. It's a very good chassis on that 1M. It's a really good little coupe shape, a lot of good weight distribution on it as well.
And I think I've seen him here before at Donington. He's a bit of a Donington expert, is Matty.
Sorry, just watching the 111 there. They've actually put the numbers on in yellow tape now instead of black, which is nice of them, but which means they'd have to tape over the original in-period numbers. But it's lifting the front left wheel off the ground out of the chicane because they're set up so soft for the Australian supercar series. They just really linger on the suspension and float around. Hughes having to go there at the BMW in front of him, which is the beautiful number 16 3 Series of Whittaker. That is one of the best looking cars in the field, I must say. So 2 of the best looking cars right together there. That's Gary Whittaker in the BMW E30.
Yeah, that's the former dominator of the Kumo series, who switched to this really because he was just winning so easily that he needed another challenge. I remember asking Lucky Kira, what do you intend to do about Andy? And I think his answer was fairly curt, There's nothing really you could do.
Yeah, that's very true. But, it's good of him to sort of see it that way, because it goes both ways. You don't always want a runaway winner, so it spoils the result for other people because it's too predictable. But at the same time, he wants to at least, rather than just winning easily all the time, he's finding a challenge for himself, which is a great thing as the leaders come through again.
Absolutely. So, Wood still in second place behind the leader, Wilson. Just that 19 car is that's
it's the Skyline,
It's going much better, isn't he?
Little big lock up there from the 4th place car, the Ford Falcon of Robinson. But Janicki absolutely flying in that Skyline. It makes a beautiful noise as it comes down the straight here. It's incredibly quick in a straight line, so he's using that to his advantage here.
Well, a couple of years ago when that car was red, he was dominating Thunder Saloons then.
Oh, right.
And then he went away for a bit, and now he's back and getting up to speed again.
As the 171, sorry, BMW being overtaken by the 86. You could hear me sort of just tensing up then as they got very close together against the pit wall. Unfortunately, Card is the only car we've lost from this race so far. The 341 Fiesta of Ferguson.
Oh, you spoke too soon.
Well, it's not the 341, is it? No, it's not. It's the... Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is the 341. That's a real shame. I was just about to say he's dropped a few places, so not sure what's gone on in this lap for him.
It's his second visit to the pits in as many races. So that's a shame. The leaders very close together with Wilson just ahead of Wood. Wood looking to the outside. Meanwhile, Matty Evans...
He's just holding his own line.
He's hovering, waiting for them to have a misdemeanor between them. Robinson losing ground as a result of that lock-up you mentioned.
Oh no.
Janicki
wide. Yeah, he just definitely overcooked that there, didn't he? They've both got ahead of Light as well, who seems to have dropped a few places there. Hughes and Whittaker both getting ahead of him in the Capri on that lap. Hughes now up to 7th place, so making some good progress at least. When I got to Parc Ferme after the other race before, they were saying, well, you know, we didn't have the greatest of results, but we still overtook 25 cars. Yeah. So it's a nice move forward, isn't it?
Well, he started a lot further up this time, didn't he? So that was good news for him.
Janicki's not going at full chat, I can tell you that. He's got Light looking down the inside there on the way into McLean's. It seems to be going well on the exit of the corner, but I'm thinking there may be something brake related wrong with that car, because he just doesn't brake anywhere near as late as anybody else, and it just doesn't turn into the corner. The leaders should be with us just again now, and here they are.
Munson getting the black and white flag.
Yeah, that's
Johnson, isn't it?
Yeah, in the BMW M3.
There goes Robinson.
It's great, that car. It's truly great.
Yeah, Hughes going well, and that brilliant BMW.
Oh, there you go, down the inside.
Is that another place for Hughes?
It is, but the cutback works there for him. That was West in the 76 BMW, the black and orange machine, completely having one over on him there. He let him go down the inside and said, all right, if you're going to do that, watch this. Manages to get a great cutback. But it just shows the size of that Vectra compared to the BMW. It looks tiny in comparison, as Matty West has gone up into 2nd place as they go through McLean's ahead of Wood. Matty Evans, apologies. And now Hughes looking back down the inside of West. West has locked up the rears, had a big slide, and Hughes is now able to run away on corner exit. But change for 2nd place there.
Ricky Kang going well in his Aston Martin Vantage. He's been pedalling that for a long time, that car. Here come the leaders. They've got back markers now to deal with, and the first one gets out of the way very sensibly to let these three come past.
Rick Wood just got back ahead of Evans there down the straight. Really good run out of the final corner. There's Hughes going through. He's now up to 5th place as Hughes. He's having a really good run. West is now battling with Whittaker in the number 16 car. Then it's Light, then Janicki, who unfortunately did drop some places. The Zach Speed car goes through as well. The very, very pretty.
That's the boss leader, I think, is it?
Yes, yeah. That's Harding in the 101 car. Looks absolutely amazing. I saw the engine of that car earlier actually, and it's naturally aspirated and over, I think, 300 horsepower. It's an incredible thing. It's got humongous throttle bodies on it as well. It's great. But the race leaders still not separating at all at this point. Still having a really good fight, aren't they?
Yeah, over halfway now. We've got about 6.5 minutes of the race to go. Still this great battle going on for 3rd position. Oh, sorry, for the 1st position, but the top 3. Disputing it 1st to 3rd is what I meant to say. Wilson, Wood and Evans were the order. They went past. The blue flag is waving because they're in amongst the back markers. Big time this time. The 86 Escort.
That's not the only time that Escort's been squeezed against the wall there either. Wow.
That was close.
Evans has a bit of a moment on the brakes on the way in. Wood looks for a way through down the inside. Wilson is holding on so well in front of these guys, isn't he? He's absolutely brilliant.
He really enjoys his racing, you know, he sort of just loves it. And great to see someone so enthusiastic, and he'll be over the moon if he manages another win here at Donington.
Whittaker has got past West on that lap as well. So the two BMWs swapping places as they go up to McLaren's again. Wilson still leading the way. Wood still in second, but Evans is not disappearing. Oh, a bit of a scary moment just behind them there for the Ford Falcon in fourth place with Robinson at the wheel. He's got Hughes bearing down on him, you know. That Vectra really is on the move at the moment.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot to make up for, because he had a full race.
Yeah.
Because not from the position he was hoping.
No, definitely not. He would have been wanting a much smoother ride.
Leaders come through, and a bit of a twitch from Wilson as he comes out of the chicane. Wood sees that and again hones in on the back, looking for a space. Wilson's very canny. He just closes the door. And,
he's touched him. He spun it.
There's a spin, and
they've made contact.
Caught up as well.
They made contact front to front. I think there was a little touch on the way in, it unsettled him, and then as he stabbed on the brakes again, it's just been the tiniest of touches, and Wilson unfortunately pushed off into the gravel. There's no other way to say it. And then there was front to front contact with the two of them as well, and I don't think that's going anywhere.
Held up by that and had to wait till it cleared itself till he could get through. So we're going to see a rather different view. It's Wood ahead of Evans as they go up the hill towards McLaren's. Now the yellow flag is waving there, but that's presumably a repeater if it's on double wave to go further up. Although I wonder if it's the dreaded SC word. We won't say it that way, but
we've got 4 minutes left to go, so I imagine the race would end under that.
He's stuck in the gravel, isn't he?
Yeah, that's not going anywhere. The front left is really dug in by the look of it.
Wilson's walking away from the car, but you have to consider what might happen, it being right on the edge there.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see if the boards go out in front of us here. I'm thinking if there's long enough left of the race, they might leave it. You can see a bit of smoke coming off the front of the Rick Wood car. Now, where's Evans? Evans has dropped to fourth here, very strangely.
I wonder if he did.
Oh, they've red flagged it. Yeah, understandable. Hughes actually got up to second by the end of that because he'd overtaken Robinson. And then Evans, for some reason, had dropped down to fourth. Now, I'm not sure whether he had another issue.
Or did he contact that group?
I don't think he hit them.
He was very close.
Yeah, I don't think he hit them because by the time he slammed on the brakes, I think Wilson was already in the gravel and Wood was over on the right trying to avoid it. But potentially, in haste of doing something, maybe just changed down a bit too hard or just slowed it up a bit too much, and an overcorrection or a bit of harsh input can do a lot of things to a race car.
76% completed, so that will be a complete race.
Yes.
Whether they stay the same, though, that will be the thing. If it's adjudged that there was contact, that will be something that the post chief will report on, and then the clerks will make a decision. Most circuits these days, particularly MSV ones, they've got cameras, so they'll be able to look and review the evidence as to what happened.
We've got the 96 BMW stopped down here in front of us, actually.
Maybe he was hoping for some more racing.
I'm wondering whether he thought they might line up on the grid again. We'll have to see if anybody else comes in. That is the 96 of Ian Craig and the M3 CSL as well, apparently.
See, the little green bit has gone up to 100% now, which means that the race is over. And end of session they've put up underneath red flag, so that is your lot, I'm afraid.